Hello everyone, my name is Holly, and during this lesson we will be working on dependent prepositions and also do a free discussion as a result of it. It should be a fun class. I've done this lesson for 15 years or more with students, and we always have a lot of a good time with it. So I'm looking forward to working with you all as we go over dependent prepositions. So, hi Cornell, how are you today? I think I caught your cold.
Sorry?
I caught your cold.
Yes, hi. I'm fine more or less. I am going to doctor after the lesson.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, and I got some proof to to uh, to represent my sickness towards my employer on the Monday.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and that's called a doctor's certificate, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in my job in Finland, I had to actually go the first day that I was sick. So
Yeah.
yeah, I actually caught one. It was yesterday morning, and all day yesterday I had the worst headache. I couldn't even handle it. So
Yeah,
um,
I realized that you canceled the class.
yeah, I felt really bad about it. I waited till about this is an 11 o'clock class. I waited till about 7, hoping that I'd get better, and I was just getting worse and worse. And by 7 when I canceled, I was pretty much flat on my back. It was bad. But now now I haven't had a headache all day. The only thing is here I'm just sore throat, my nose, and all that. So. But yesterday was the worst. So hello, Ruslan. How are you? Is it Ruslan?
I'm fine. No, actually, Ruslan. Can you
Ruslan.
hear me?
Okay. Yes,
Uh,
I can hear you great. So where are you from, Ruslan?
Maybe even Ruslan. Yes, this is more correct.
Ruslan.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Where
I'm
are you
from
from?
Russia. I'm from
Russia.
Russia, from Ulyanovsk city. It's on
Okay.
the Volga River.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. All right. Hello, Mustafa. How are you doing today?
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
Good
Fine.
morning.
How are you?
Yeah, good morning or good evening for me. Good morning to you. So
I am doing well, thank you.
good. All right. And hello, Bakri. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
Doing well. I'm doing better than I was yesterday, but my voice is starting to go. So, excuse me. So I'm going to probably have you guys do a lot more talking. So you guys will be leading the discussion, and I will give feedback as I can. So
You are pushing through.
Pushing through yesterday. Yeah, unfortunately yesterday I was not able to, and I felt really bad about it, but I am able to push through today, so which is good. So right. And hello, Jeremy. How are you?
Hello.
Hi. And I can't remember which country you're from.
Haiti.
Haiti. Okay. All right. And so welcome.
Thank you.
Right. What time is it in Haiti right now?
In Haiti, it's 1 o'clock.
It's 1 o'clock. Okay, so that is the
1 and 4.
yeah, okay, so it's the same time zone that New York is in, the Eastern time zone. So
Okay.
yeah, all right. Well, welcome everybody. For those of you who do not know me, I don't normally sound this way. My voice is a bit deeper than it usually is, and so I do apologize about that. It's still as fast as it usually is.
Don't worry.
Unfortunately, I do speak fast, but I am from Idaho in the U.S., and that's on the I'm in the Mountain Time Zone where it is 11 p.m. on Thursday evening still. And let's see, I started teaching English in 1994, and I started teaching online in 2006, and You're right. You're right, Cornell. I really need to do that. And let's see. And then I came back. I have taught in South Korea and in Finland. So that's a little bit about me as far as my English teaching. I started teaching here on Verbling in September, so it's been about 7 months now. So it's nice to meet those of you I have not met yet. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about dependent prepositions. Dependent prepositions, really basically what I call them dependent prepositions because they are verbs and verbs that require a preposition at all times. Whenever you use these verbs, you have to use a preposition. So I'm going to, yeah, I thank you. I'll be drinking something just a second. So first of all, let's start with this one. Let's match the beginning of the sentence with the ending using the preposition as a guide. So what I'm going to do, instead of calling on each one of you individually, if one person at a time would say a sentence, basically. Basically, for example, if somebody would say the match this one to whichever is here, we'll see if everybody would get a chance. So, let's do it this way. Bakri, you begin, and then Jeremy, then Cornell, then Mustafa, then Ruslan, and then back to Bakri. So, if you guys could go around. You want to do it that way, please? Bakri, can you start?
Okay, he is married. He is married to an American.
Yes, he is married to an American. Oops. He's married to an American. So whenever you use the word married, you always use the word to. Okay, Jeremy.
I'm afraid. Afraid. I'm afraid of you.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to change it to. It's afraid of, but I'm going to change it to I'm afraid of dogs.
Ducks.
Okay.
Yeah, because of you works. Of you works with another one even better. So.
Okay, of ducks.
Yeah, and I don't want you to be afraid of me. So, or none of us want you to be afraid.
No,
of me.
not you as a teacher. As
That's my joke. That's my joke.
no, that you.
Cornell, could you do one?
And he voted. I'm thinking of it.
Okay.
Of you.
Of you, no.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a different preposition.
At.
No.
I have no any guess.
Okay, you could try another sentence. You don't have to go in order.
Sorry.
You can try another sentence here.
Yeah, okay. I am interested in history.
Yes, I'm interested in history. So whenever you use the word interested, you always use the word in. Very good. Mustafa.
He voted for the current leader.
Yeah, so he voted for the current leader. Now, voted for is used most of the time. However, there is a difference. I'm going to write this on the Google chat. There is a difference. We have voted for, and we also have voted against. against will work, but it's you rarely use the preposition against with the word voted, and it's basically the situation is when you have two people and both of them are bad. Then you have to decide, okay, which one is better, and I'll vote against the worst one. So, for example, I'm not afraid to say this, in the 1996 presidential election, I voted against Bill Clinton because I didn't like Bob Dole, who was the person running against him, but I didn't want Bill Clinton in office worse, so I voted against Bill Clinton by voting for Bob Dole. So that's an example there. And people are always very surprised that I didn't like Clinton, but I never have. So, okay. All right. Next person.
Looks like it's me. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I was very bad at mathematics.
Okay. Yes. Were you really?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
I was better in literature, and
Okay.
maybe in some other not specific, not kind of mathematic.
Okay. Me too. I was pretty bad at mathematics. So anyway, hello, Emery. Welcome. Everyone, this is Emery. He is from Turkey, but he's living in Los Angeles right now studying English. And Emery, this is Bakri from Sudan, but he's living in Texas. Is that right?
Oh.
I think it is.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. And then we have Cornell, who is from Hungary, and Mustafa, who is from Iraq, and then Ruslan is from Russia.
Russia. Okay,
So,
thank you.
You're welcome. So, and then you know me from the last class. And then we also had somebody else. Who was that? And then we had, okay, Jeremy. He was from Haiti. So, all right. So, Emery, could you go ahead and match one of these?
Vegetables?
Uh-huh.
Vegetables are good for you.
Perfect. Good for you. Now, good and bad, they have two different prepositions that will work, and it depends on the situation. So, if something is see, you are good or bad at something, you're talking about ability. So, he is good at. Ruslan said he's good at literature or history and bad at math or sciences. You could also be bad at playing tennis or good at bowling or something like that. So it all has to do with ability. Then you have something is good or bad for you or for the person. And that has more to do with health. So playing video games 30 minutes a day is good for you, but playing it for 12 hours straight is bad for you. You know, vegetables are good for you. Too much sugar is bad for you. So it could be physical health or it could be mental health, but it's good or bad for. Okay. All right. Bakri, can you do one?
No, he was. Were you disappointed with his? Were you in the movie? No.
That's correct. Okay. Were you disappointed in the movie?
Disappointed in the movie.
In the movie right here. That's one clue right there. We've got the question mark. Were you disappointed in the movie? But also in. Now, disappointed does have a few that it actually works with. You're disappointed in or at something, and then you're disappointed with someone. So I'll type that in the Google chat as well. So this one only has 3, but it's more than most. Or disappointed. Actually, disappointed in or with. You can be disappointed in someone as well. Someone. Okay. All right, and Ken, welcome back. Welcome. Can you
Thank
match
you.
one of these?
Okay. He was kind of you.
It was kind of you. No. Okay, kind of in this respect is actually a kind of a phrase, but it is not. It's not a verb. Okay, so does it have a? Did you enjoy the movie? Well, kind of. It left a lot be desired, right? So kind of, but there's.
Kind to my dog.
Yes, he was kind to my dog, and I wrote this material in 2006, right after I got my dog, or 2007. So he was kind to my dog. Very good. Bakri, can you do one?
I did one.
Oh, you just did. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let's go to.
Jeremy or.
Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy would be next.
Okay.
Well, welcome back, Jeremy. By the way.
Yeah, thank you. My computer went to sleep.
Oh, don't you hate that when it does that?
My computer went. Okay.
That happened to me on a big presentation one time. I was like, I can't believe this. So.
Okay. And he's content. His content and his content with his job.
Yeah, he is content with his job. Okay, now this word has, there's 2 meanings to this word with 2 different pronunciations. Now, so to be content with, so content means happy with. Content with equals happy with. Okay, now another one is a content. Does anybody know what a content would be?
Content is happy.
The composition of the.
Content. Content is happy. Content, but content.
Content is the composition or the recipient or the material that made such.
Okay, basically, for example, content of the recipe.
Recipe.
Content of the recipe. Content of the book.
Including to someone?
What?
Including something? Content?
Yeah, it's what the content of the. What is? Oh, this is a wonderful sandwich. What are the contents?
Ingredients, like.
So,
Ingredients?
so it's ingredients. Yeah, what are the ingredients? But you can also say what's the content?
And we can also say content of the class.
What? Excuse me.
Content of the class.
Yes, content of the class.
It's about dependent preposition today.
Content of the class. Yes.
So it might be a noun or adjective.
Yep. It is about dependent prepositions.
Subject could be okay for content.
Yes.
But in this case, is a phrase to be content.
In this one, though, it's content. So the first one, content, the stress is on the first syllable, content. Where this one, in this exercise, he is content with his job. The stress is on this part right here. Content. And whenever you use the word content, you always use the word with. Content with. And because they are dependent on each other. So, okay.
Okay.
Okay, any questions? All right, now we're going to the fun part. Now let's choose a word and ask someone a question. So it could be any kind of question you can think of.
We
Remember
missed one from the...
Did we miss one? Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Very
Mustafa, welcome back. Fond.
Welcome back, teacher.
What would be fond be with?
Fun. I'm very fond of you.
Fond of you.
Love
Yeah.
you.
And what does fond of mean? So if this is a new word for you, which for some people it is, make sure that you learn of at the same time, because you will always use fond and of together. So, does everybody know what fond means?
Kind of like, maybe, with passion.
Yes. So I am fond of you. I like you. So maybe those of you who are married or have a girlfriend, you said that probably to her. I am fond of her. I'm fond of you, for example. So, all right. All right, let's move on. All right, now let's choose a word and ask someone a question. Remember to use the correct preposition if needed. There's a few of these verbs that do not require a preposition. And these are the ones that people always put a preposition in, so that's why I put it on this list. Okay, our goal is to use all the words in the chart during this conversation. Now, in my experience with this particular exercise, in an hour's class, no one has ever gotten all these words done. So, because what happens is we move on to a real, true conversation. So, okay, so let's start with Bakri. Can you choose one of these words and see if you can form a question that you would ask somebody in the room? Okay.
What it contain?
Preposition depend on.
Okay, depend on. Yes. So the preposition is on. Depend on, definitely. Okay, can you ask a question with it? And by the way, this is the single most common mistake I hear on verbling. People always says depends. Oh, it depends of the situation or whatever. So Bakri, can you think of a question with depend on?
Does your English language depends on how consistent you practice?
Okay, ask somebody.
Mustafa, does your English language depends on how consistent you practice?
Of course, it depends on how constant I practice. Consistence I practice.
It depends how often you practice.
Yeah, consistent would be how often are you like, for example, Cornell consistently comes at this hour every week, every day. So he's consistent. Consistent is doing the same thing all the time. So, yeah. Does everybody agree that the English language depends on how consistent you practice?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Talk to us. Why do you think that?
I got a new job and I had to break my English practice for 2 weeks and I forgot many things to so I had to review my previous knowledge of English.
Okay, so you found that the 2 weeks that you were away from this class was made it more difficult for you. So,
Yes, and my English wasn't very intense at my current job.
Yeah. Okay. So, are you going to start when you get back to work after sick leave? Are you going to start going to another class maybe in the evening or anything, or will you just go do weekends?
It depends on because I am very exhausted after the work. So is it sure to join the Verbling on Saturday and Sunday?
A lot of people do it. It's what's interesting is my experience is there's a different group of people that come on Saturday and Sundays than there are in the weekdays. So for the same reason. So yeah, that's very common. All right. So Emery, can you choose a question? Choose a word and see if we can put the right preposition on it, and then ask a question.
Okay. Wait. Wait for. I will use.
Okay. Wait for. Yes.
How long did you stay? How long did you wait for your teacher today in your class?
Who are you asking?
When you were in the class.
So, and Emery, who are you asking?
Okay. Bakri.
Okay. So, Bakri, how long did you wait for your
I can ask again?
Yeah.
How long did I wait for what?
How long did you wait for your teacher in your class? In the class.
I mean, like, your question is confused. Like, at what time? Like, what do you mean exactly? Wait for your teacher in your class.
Today.
I did, like, is it any English class on Verbling or might be in our regular class that we have? Most of the time, not more than 5 minutes or more than 3 minutes.
In Verbling?
Not in Verbling, of course.
Okay, so 3 minutes or 5 minutes?
Yep.
Wow, that's short.
Yeah.
So, just to since both you, Emery, and Bakri, since you are in the States, I just want to tell you the rule. If a teacher has a bachelor's degree, you have to wait 10 minutes.
Yes.
If they have an MA, you have to wait 20 minutes. And if they have a PhD, you have to wait 30 minutes.
But what is about the
rule
waiting
of thumb.
time? What do you mean exactly by this waiting
That
time?
is a rule of thumb. That's how long you have to wait for the professors at the universities to come to
The class?
Yeah. It's an unofficial rule of thumb, so it's unofficial.
Okay, that's become familiar and become common.
Yeah. So, I remember when I was in my undergraduate, we had a professor that came, and I discussed it. Does she have a BA? What is her level of education?
Can you just speaking?
Yeah. So for me, you guys would have to wait 20 minutes. So I don't have a PhD, or you don't have to wait that long, but.
Okay.
Are there those kind of rules in your countries at all?
Not actually. In my country, there's 50 minutes.
15-minute wait for anybody?
For anybody, not depends on different
and their level of education?
MD and PhD, not matter.
Uh-huh.
Wait
Okay.
15 minutes and you can go away.
Okay, how about the Turkey? How about, is there any rule for how long you have to wait for your teacher or your professor? Omri?
I think wait 20 minutes, and after it's not necessary. You can choose the God, or you can wait. It
Mm-hmm.
depends on the person, and normal you can use you can wait 20 minutes about.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Geronimo, how about, not Geronimo, I'm sorry, Jeremy.
Mhm.
Jeremy, how about in Haiti? Is there any rule of thumb
And
for waiting for a teacher? How long do people normally wait for their teacher before they leave?
usually people don't wait for a teacher usually.
Oh, really? So if
Sometimes some sometimes okay. It depends on what the students want to do.
mm-hmm.
For
Okay.
example, and the university, sometimes it's better for us if the teacher is not come
Oh.
because we have so much to discuss.
Uh-huh.
Uh, uh, for example, in the yard, we discuss about politics, about law, about everything.
Uh-huh.
So when we have something to discuss, we we are taking advantage, discuss it while the teacher is late.
Ah, okay, got it.
But if we have nothing to do,
Mm-hmm.
we go right away.
Okay. Got
Hmm.
it. Got it. Understand. All right.
Hmm.
And how about Hungary? Cornell, is there any special rule of thumb for waiting for teachers there?
Late for teachers, it is not typical in Hungary, but there was some occasions when teacher was late prior to exam, and I was uh, I was fed up with teacher these equations because I was very nervous before the exam.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
Hmm.
And Mustafa, how about in Iran?
In Iraq,
Oh, sorry. I'm so
yeah,
sorry. Completely different countries. I apologize.
no, it's okay.
Okay.
It's 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Oh, you have to wait that long.
Yeah, it's 30 minutes like legal in university, so you have to wait the teacher or the
Uh-huh.
professor. It's 30 minutes to all of them, so you don't know this rules actually.
Yeah, so it doesn't depend on the teacher's level of education or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know, teacher, if that rule of thumb is national or just in USA.
Yeah, I think it's just in USA. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't heard of it outside of the US before. How about in Russia, Ruslan?
I can't tell it. 15 minutes. We
15
waiting
minutes.
our tea.
Okay.
15 minutes, yes.
That's all. Okay. All right. Let's go on to a different one. Jeremy, can you choose a word?
Okay. Uh, insist. Insist on.
Okay, insist on yes.
Hmm.
Okay, can you ask a question? First of all, let us know who you were asking so they can answer.
Okay. Um, It's a little difficult.
Oh, is it difficult?
Okay, but I'm trying to.
Okay, no worries.
Uh,
Of course, this is a Dakota student. Let me tell you, one of my former students said this once. She said, "This is difficult." She said, "Of course, if it were easy, if it were easy, I would be wasting my time." Oh, that's what it's like. She said that. And she goes, "Then, if it were easy, I would be wasting my time." So okay. Yeah. So insist on. How would you use that word?
And okay, an affirmative. For example, my father insists on stay at home.
Mm-hmm. My father insists on staying at home.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now to make that into a sentence, you can add a tag question. Okay.
Uh-huh.
To make it into a question. Okay. So you can say, "My father insists on staying at home. Does yours?"
Okay.
Okay. So, and
okay.
and who are you asking?
No, that is a pattern of sentence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I just made it into a sentence by adding. This is called a tag question.
Uh-huh.
So you can maybe Cornell. Cornell, can you answer that question?
Yes, it could be true because my my father is 67 years old, so he insists on staying at home, and he wouldn't like to go somewhere due to his age.
Okay, so he wants to stay at home as well. So that I think it's an appropriate question for a lot of people. As my mom, I've asked her several times, will you move in with me? No, she insists on staying at home. So it's a very appropriate situation. So insist on. Now Cornell came up with another question. What kind of things do you insist on? That's another question. That is very good. Good job, Cornell. All right, Cornell, can you choose a verb? Everybody hear my cat?
Yes, proud of.
Proud of. Okay.
Yeah. What kind of mm, things are you proud of in your life?
Okay, and who are you asking?
Ruslan.
Okay, well, maybe it's kind of my hobby is writing and some novels. That's the thing which I'm proud of.
What kind of hobby?
Are you a writer, Ruslan?
Kinda hobbyist, mostly.
Okay. Have you gotten things published?
Not really, but mostly in the internet.
Okay, yeah. So you're self-publishing and that kind of stuff. So
Yes.
Do you keep a blog and all that?
Not a blog, it's some special sites for people who writes, and other people can read their text and make their opinion on it.
Ruslan, are you a moderator of the site?
I used to be a moderator of one of site which help people to express themselves through the creativity of different ways. It's art, music, writing texts, different stories. Yes, I was moderate this kind of site.
It sounds good.
All right, excellent. All right, so Right. So
Okay, question
Mustafa,
for the teacher.
yes.
Teacher, are you proud of your work or your work teaching
Um,
online
uh,
class?
I hope so. It depends. I sometimes I'm not sure whether the students are learning or or getting the practice that they need. Sometimes I am very proud. I think I'm more proud of the teacher training that I have done than the language teaching, frankly.
Okay.
Um, so I hope that I hope I don't know because I don't watch the other teachers. Um,
Okay.
yeah, because feedback from student is crucial. Yeah, I don't get a lot of feedback from
Okay.
teachers, especially here in Verbling. I get very little feedback. So
Okay.
yeah. So
Hi,
to be honest with you, I don't know.
sorry for disturbing, Ali. Feedback is crucial, and it would be confirm that you are good at teaching
Yeah,
English.
yeah. And if you don't get the feedback, then you're not sure. so there's not sure. However, I have trained a lot of different teachers who have gone out to be very successful as online teachers, and I'm more proud of that. Like there's one teacher that I trained back in
Okay.
2007 who's now just on another website. She has won an award and so forth for her blogs and stuff like
Okay.
that. And she's an online teacher. So I think that I'm more proud of that than I am language teaching. So, but good questions.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, are you proud of your work? So, what do you do,
Yeah.
Jeremy?
Eh?
What are you proud of your work?
Oh yeah, I'm so proud of my work.
Uh-huh.
And right now I'm not working because I just graduated in nursing and
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for and okay. I'm seeking a job, a new job.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But
Well.
but my first job was teaching.
Uh-huh.
Teaching.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
And
yeah.
yeah, and you know how difficult teaching is. You never know.
No, yeah, I love teaching because
Uh-huh.
okay, I love teaching when students is like uh want to work, want to study.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
So when they are engaged.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um, yeah, but being a nurse as a male,
Mhm.
um, is it easier for men to get jobs as a nurse?
Uh, First of all, okay, I thought it was easy,
Uh-huh.
but now I think it's a little bit difficult.
Okay.
It depends on the area you have chosen.
Oh, got it. I see.
Okay, for example, I want to work. Okay, I want to practice in hospital, but for for 2 years or less.
Mm-hmm.
I want to teach. I want to to give class
Got it.
at the
Understand.
university. That's why I want to do a master in a master
Nursing.
in nursing.
Got it. Okay. My the reason I asked that is my brother
Mm-hmm.
was a social worker and he got
Okay.
a job in a hospital in the psychiatric unit
Okay.
and they encouraged him and paid for him to go and get his bachelor's in nursing and
Okay.
and then he went on like you and he got his master's in nursing and now he's head of some clinic now of a psychiatric clinic. I'm not really completely sure because I don't talk to him much, but he's a head of something. And
Okay.
he has had no problems finding
Mm-hmm.
work, but I think it's because of the area he's in. Because psychiatry is,
Okay.
you need the guys to, you need the strength. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I think it's a male nurse and a male nurse and a female nurse at seeking job in the same hospital. They will they will consider the female first.
Really? Okay. Where in Ben's, my brother's situation, they consider the male first.
Ah, okay.
Because they want the men with the strength.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
Where women can't hold a patient down, for example. So, all right, good questions. All right, Ruslan, can you choose a? I guess wait, we're at who are we? Are we at Mustafa?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Mustafa, can you choose a word and ask a question?
Okay. Who I have to ask, teacher? Shall I ask someone?
Yeah, you choose. You choose.
Cornel. Cornel, when was the last time you applied for a job?
Yesterday.
Yesterday? Okay.
Yeah, yesterday because I am not delighted with the actual one, so I am looking for another one, and I am surfing among the job possibilities on internet, and I found the proper one yesterday, and I sent my application to the company.
And it is like technical job or?
No, it is supply chain management job because I am an economist and I have more than 12-year experience in supply chain management. But my favorite job is buyer or procurer, but I am looking for another one as well.
Cool. Good luck to you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully it will work out. So, and when you were talking about it, you sounded so fluent and so excited and so confident. So, all right. Okay, that was very good. Ruslan, can you choose a word and ask a question?
Maybe it will be listen. Listen to the music. Maybe.
Okay,
Is
listen
correct?
to. Perfect.
Maybe I'll ask, for example, Jeremy. Okay. Well, Jeremy, do you like listen to the music?
Okay. So do you like listening to music?
To music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I can say it's almost my occupation. Like listen to music and playing some music too. Because,
And
that's great.
And what kind of music?
And we have in Haiti we have all kind of music. For example, it's called compa.
Compa.
Yep. But the type of music I'm learning now is American country.
American country?
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, I listen it. I listen American country and I love to play it too.
Do you like the old country or the new country?
The new country.
Okay.
The new country.
I like the old Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers, Willie Nelson old. So.
But I love a musician that's called Kenny Chesney.
Kenny Chesney? Kenny G?
Kenny. Yep, Kenny Chesney.
I don't know him.
And he plays. Let me remind. Fall in love. Fall in love. He plays a music like that. Fall in love. So.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm not familiar with it, but
Yeah, I love music. I love listen to music, and I love to play it too.
yeah, that's great.
And you playing on a guitar?
Guitar and piano.
Nice.
hmm
I always want to play some musical instrument, but it looks like I'm not very good on it.
Yeah,
With my sound
yeah.
understanding, maybe.
Okay, so you're not very good at it.
Yes, I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, so we can actually add this right here. We have another one. Good at, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So okay. That's great. Broccoli, can you choose another word? Are you there? Oh,
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Are you interested in studying another language?
Okay. Are you interested in studying another language? And who are you asking for?
I'm asking.
Or asking, who are you asking? Not for.
I'm asking Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Okay. The question is,
are you interested in studying another language?
yeah, I'm studying right now Spanish, because I had my bachelor in Spanish in nursing, but I studied nursing in Spanish language in Puerto Rico.
So what is
Uh,
your what language do they speak in Haiti? It's a
in Haiti,
is it French Creole?
they speak French and Creole.
Okay.
But right now, I can say I speak Spanish too, and I would like to learn Arabic and Portuguese.
Arabic and Portuguese.
Portuguese.
So I can help you in Arabic.
Arabic. You speak Arabic. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So help me from now, because and I thank you for that, because I want to learn it.
Yeah. And I know I've trained some Arabic teachers as well. So if you can't help you, I'll find some real ones. Not saying you're not real, Bakri, but.
And you're from what country?
I'm originally from Sudan.
Sudan. Okay. And they speak Arabic.
Yes.
No. Is Arabic like Spanish and English, where they have different dialects and different areas of Arabic, different areas of the Middle East speak Arabic slightly different?
Not dialects, but the main language, like the core of the language, is the same. But we do have some words that is it's not proper Arabic words, but yeah, people they used to use it in a dialects word, like in a different situation. It depends on where you are, like in the Gulf area or in North Africa, or yeah, it depends on. But generally speaking, the Arabic language is the same everywhere, and the spoken language may be a little bit different. The written, the writing is the same.
Okay, so if you and Mustafa were talking, would you understand just on a like small talk, real general level? Would you guys understand each other with no problem?
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And hello, Ahmed. How are you? Welcome. So because I've heard that in Spanish, and then of course English is like that too, that there are so many vocabulary words that sometimes, even with the idioms or the slang, especially the slang, it's like, what is he saying? Did he really say that? Because it's completely different in between the American English and the British English. So, and then see, how about in Russia? Ruslan, between like people from different, since Russia is so huge, do you have different accents like we do in the U.S.? We have the Southern accent, we have the Texas drawl, and the Boston accent, and the West Coast and the Midwest. Do you guys have similar accents like that?
Yes, of course, we've got different accents, but it's not very emphasized. You not always can say where from this person came.
Okay, so you can't really tell where the person's
Yes.
from based on their accent.
Maybe just some ethnical region, like a Caucasian region. There is people speaks their own language mostly, not Russian.
Okay.
In that region, yes, you may say this person came from that, from here, from there. But mostly it's not. Official it's Russian, but in some region people may speak their own language. For example, Tatar language. it's it's official as a Russian in Tatarstan, for example. It's a region in the middle of Russia, mostly populated by ethnical Tatars. That's all. For example, it's different. You can mostly you make the difference not how people speak, but what way told. For example, you can say what this person from Moscow and this from St. Petersburg. For they can different words for the same thing. Not many, but you can understand it.
Okay. All right. All right. Thank you very much. And is that the same in Hungary? Do you have any accents or anything like that?
But Hungary is not a huge country, but there is a different accent between two regions. For example, I can tell you for example, Hatvan is a city of Hungary, and there is another region that accent is Hatvan. So there is a bit different between two pronunciations.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, because
I is a different accent.
Yeah. Well, I noticed in when I was living in Finland, I got to the point where I was probably at an lower intermediate level, and I could understand basic Finnish. And I went to these meetings, and whenever they would have a speaker was from a certain area of Finland, I would not understand a thing. But if they were from Helsinki or Tampere, where I lived, no problem. But if they were from this one area, I was like, what? What are they saying? So anyway, everyone, thank you very much for your participation. And do remember, I want to go over 2 words before we end. I put on this word right here has no preposition after it. It's a very, very common for people to say discuss about. And it's absolutely wrong. You just say, we will discuss the situation, or today we are discussing prepositions. We are discussing language, or we are discussing cultural differences. So there's never a preposition with discuss. And the other one is explain. I don't know where that is right now. But discuss and explain do not have prepositions. So that's a one that I remember correcting. So all right. Well,
Holly,
yes.
what is about contact? Is it the same?
For what?
Contact.
Contact.
Is there any preposition on it?
I'm going to get in contact with you. Please contact me. No, there isn't one dependent. Now there are situations where you might need it, like contact with. He needs to get in contact with him. for example.
Thanks so much.
So, all right. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.